Forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised out in the cold. If the sun don't shine till the summertime, forgive my northern attitude. Oh, I was raised on little light.
Try to keep you close to me, but life got in between. Tried to square not being there, but said that I should have been. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life, we rode our bikes into the sky. Now we caught against the tide. Those distant days all flashing by. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river. Let us hold each other. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, hold back. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can stop for a minute and be by your side. Hold back the river, oh. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. Lonely water, lonely water, won't you let us wander? Let us hold each other. To all things housed in her silence, nature offers a violence, the bear that keeps to his own line, the wolf that seeks always its own kind.
ends as the harsher winter holds. The parent forced to eat its young before it grows. Every bird gone unheard, starving where the ground is froze. The winter sunrise, red on white, like blood upon the snow, like blood upon the snow. This world takes more strength than it gave me. The trees deny themselves nothing that makes them grow. No rainfall, no sunshine, no blood upon the snow. Blood upon the snow. Blood upon the snow. Blood upon the snow.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you to the service, and before the service begins, I've been asked to make the request that your phones be silenced and that you not be filming the service, as it will be professionally taped for us. That request comes, again, please silence all of your phones, and please no recording, video recording of the service. Thank you again for being with us today.
Number in my phone, and even though you don't know or listen, I still call and wait till the tone, just to hear you say leave a message. Since you've been gone, I've had to find different ways to grieve. There's days that I don't even want it on my mind, but tonight I'm weak, so I'm gonna pull out pictures, ones with you in them, laugh and cry a little while reminiscing by myself. I can't help that all I think about is how you were taken way too soon. It ain't the same here without you. I gotta say, missing you comes in waves, and tonight I'm drowning. Yeah, I know you're in a better place, and one day I'll see you again, but it's killing me we can't be face to face. I miss my best friend, so tonight I'm gonna pull out pictures, ones with you in them, laugh and cry a little while reminiscing by myself. I can't help that all I think about is how you were taken way too soon. It ain't the same here without you. I gotta say, missing you comes in waves, and tonight I'm drowning. Yeah, tonight I'm drowning. I know it's a part of life, but I wasn't ready to say goodbye. So tonight I'm gonna pull out pictures, ones with you in them, laugh and cry a little while reminiscing by myself. I can't help that all I think about is how you were taken way too soon. It ain't the same here without you. I gotta say, missing you comes in waves, and tonight I'm drowning. Yeah, tonight I'm drowning.
$0.89 in the ashtray, half-empty bottle of Gatorade rolling in the floorboard. That dirty Braves cap on the dash, dog tags hanging from the rear view, old skull can and cowboy boots, and a gold army shirt folded in the back. This thing burns gas like crazy, but that's alright. People got their ways of coping, oh, and I got mine. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck. I leave that radio playing, same old country station where you left it. Yeah, man, I crank it up, and you'd probably punch my arm right now if you saw this tear rolling down on my face. Hey man, I'm trying to be tough, and Mama asked me this morning if I'd been by your grave, but that flag and stone ain't where I feel you anyway. I drive your truck, drive your truck. I've cussed, I prayed, I've said goodbye, shook my fist and asked God why. These days when I'm missing you this much, I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometime, brother, sometime drive your truck. I drive your truck. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. I drive your truck.
He called her on the road from a lonely, cold hotel room just to hear her say, I love you one more time. And when he heard the sound of the kids laughing in the background, he had to wipe away a tear from his eye. Little voice came on the phone. He said, Daddy, when you come home. He said the first thing that came to his mind, I'm already there. Take a look around. I'm the sunshine in your hair. I'm the shadow on the ground. I'm the whisper in the wind. I'm your imaginary friend, and I know I'm in your prayers. Oh, I'm already there. She got back on the phone, said, I really miss you, darling. Don't worry about the kids, they'll be alright. Wish I was in your arms, lying right there beside you. But I know that I'll be in your dreams tonight. And I'll gently kiss your lips, touch you with my fingertips. So turn out the light and close your eyes. I'm already there. Don't make a sound. I'm the beat in your heart. I'm the moonlight shining down. I'm the whisper in the wind, and I'll be there till the end. Can you feel the love that we share? Oh, I'm already there. We may be 1,000 miles apart, but I'll be with you wherever you are. I'm already there. Take a look around. I'm the sunshine in your hair. I'm the shadow on the ground. I'm the whisper in the wind, and I'll be there till the end. Can you feel the love that we share? Oh, I'm already there. Oh, I'm already there. star. Wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops. High above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't I?
You'd ever say I won't listen and wait. You don't know me, and I'll never be what you want me to be. And what do you think you'd understand? I'm a boy, no, I'm a man. You can't take me and throw me away. And how can you learn what's never shown? Yeah, you stand here on your own. They don't know me, 'cause I'm not here. And I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel. Wanna hold on and feel I belong. And how can the world want me to change? They're the ones that stay the same. They don't know me.
All I want is nothing more, to hear you knocking at my door. 'Cause if I could see your face once more, I could die a happy man, I'm sure. When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside. I lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. But if you loved me, why'd you leave me? Take my body take my body. All I want is, and all I need is to find somebody. I'll find somebody like you. It's a light relief from a bad habit. It's my mother's cooking when I can't have it. It's the last train home from a day tripping. It's a place I know when it starts slipping. Darling, won't you take me home? Send me shipping somewhere I used to go. Let my name across your mouth. When I let my feelings down. Darling, won't you take me home? Yeah, won't you take me home?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Devin and the entire Candanoza family, I want to thank you for taking the time out of what is certainly a busy time of the year for each and every one of us. I want to thank those of you that have come from very distant locations around this country and perhaps even from other countries to come together as a family and to remember and even to celebrate the bravery and the sacrifice that Jacob is and gave to each and every one of us who are freedom-loving people. Not just in our city, our county, but certainly around our state as well as our nation. Thank you so much for being with us today. Jacob's service to us as citizens of this country did not start when he became an officer, an outstanding officer of the Terrell Police Department. No, you see, prior to that, he had spent 5 years serving in the United States Marine Corps. And as he served faithfully and earned an honorable discharge in that Marine Corps, we want to begin today by honoring that sacrifice. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand together with me? And if you are a uniformed individual, please give a hand salute. If you are a veteran, please give a hand salute. If you're an active military member, please give a hand salute. And if you're a civilian, would you please place your hand over your heart? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. I've had the honor and the joy of being able to visit with this precious family over the last 9 days, and speaking specifically with Devin. One of the things that she and I agreed on is that this statement certainly fits Jacob's entire life. The statement is, "Greater love has no man than this, than that he be willing to lay his life down for a friend. Every one of you that are here today wearing that sacred uniform, the uniform of a peace officer, police officer, servant to the public. Every one of you get up every day with that very passage in mind. That if duty calls, you're willing to lay your life down for a friend. 9 days ago, Jacob did just that. He was a hero before that occurred. He's certainly immortalized as a hero in the hearts and minds of each and every one of us, and a grateful, grateful nation. Would you join me as we go to the Lord in prayer? Father, today our hearts are heavy. Lord, a brother has been lost in the line of duty, but he gave his life doing what he believed in, what he stood for. And Father, today we honor not only his life, but we honor his lasting legacy. And while he's gone, he will never be forgotten. So Father, today as we move into this service, would you please allow your Spirit to bring comfort. Father, to allow your mercy to flow. Be with not just this precious family, but be with each and every one of us and every department that's recognized in their attendance today. And Father, as we celebrate Jacob, we pray that we would glorify you. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Time stood still, just like a photograph. You made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life. Oh, they say you know it, when you know it, and I know. Oh, promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along. You and I start gazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. I lose my mind when I'm around you, how I come alive. When I'm without you, I can't help but feel so lost. I wanna give you all I've got. Oh, they say you know it, when you know it, and I know. Oh, promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along. You and I start gazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. All along. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along.
I was visiting with Devin, and we were talking about the service today, and she selected the songs, but this song that you just heard, she said that was Jacob's favorite song right now. She said he changed favorite songs from season to season, and that was currently his favorite song. As I spoke with her also, we talked about a lot of things, and I came to realize that she is an incredible lady and strong, tremendous heart, and tremendous support system with her family, and now a bigger family. As we look around, over 2,000 people here, all part of her family. She told me that she was a private person, that her and Jacob lived a private, quiet life, and I said, that's fine, but your circle of private just got a lot bigger. And so today we're here to celebrate Officer Jacob Andrew Candanoza, Terrell Police Department patrol officer who passed away tragically on December the 8th, 2024, as a result of injuries sustained in the line of duty. His family takes great comfort in the realization that Officer Candanoza was doing what he was most passionate about, protecting and serving. Jacob was born on December the 14th, 1995 in Dallas, Texas, to Jennifer Valencia and David Candanoza. After graduating high school, Jacob answered the call to serve his country and immediately enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. After 5 years of exemplary conduct and recognition with the USMC, he was honorably discharged on June the 22nd, 2019, having achieved the rank of sergeant. Jacob then continued his education through Dallas College, Cedar Valley campus, earning his Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts in May 2023. Jacob met his beloved wife, Devin, in 2016, and they got married on May the 23rd, 2018. In 2019, he and Devin were blessed with the arrival of their beautiful daughter, Amethyst, which made Jacob the happiest man in the world. He loved both of his girls without abandon, and his devotion as a husband and a father was a hallmark of his personality. His love of his family, combined with his smile, his generosity, and his ever-present willingness to help others, made every connection with Jacob a blessing. Along with being a beloved husband and father, Jacob was also a cherished son, brother, and grandson. His friendships had a firm foundation in service and respect for others. Over the years, and with different agencies, Jacob made countless friends during his military service and law enforcement career. His unwavering dedication to all things military and law enforcement enabled Jacob to take on the responsibilities as a United States Marine Corps sergeant and a police officer with honor and dignity throughout his career. His self-discipline was evident to all when he would exhibit the highest professionalism and experience as he put in the work before, during, and after each shift, knowing that he did all that he could for each call he worked. First, with the Dallas County Sheriff's Office, and then with the Terrell Police Department. Officer Candanoza demonstrated all the facets of a born police officer, both on and off shift, with courage, integrity, compassion, and commitment to serve. And he will be greatly missed and never forgotten. Jacob is survived by his precious wife, Devin Candanoza, daughter, Amethyst Candanoza, mother, Jennifer Valencia, father, David Candanoza, siblings, Hawk Candanoza, Holly Richards, Lucas Valencia, William Valencia, Grayson Candanoza, and Hunter Candanoza. Grandparents, Kim and Philip Stewart, and Sylvia and Robert Montalvo, as well as many other extended family members, many friends, and his brothers and sisters of the Dallas County Sheriff's Office and the Terrell Police Department. Semper Fi. At this time, Chief Arlie Sansom of the Terrell Police Department is going to come and talk not only about one of his officers, but about one of his very close friends. Would you please put your hands together and welcome Chief Arlie Sansom.
Sunday night, December the 8th, around 11 p.m., I got the call that every police chief prays to avoid. We have an officer down and it's not looking good. I screamed into the night, fearing the worst. As I responded, I prayed to save his life, protect his family, and our family. Tragic, mortifying, and life-changing. As we learned the horrible news, I saw the faces, the tears, the reactions, the pain, and the fear. Where do you put this? How do you deal with this? How do you separate yourself from all of these emotions? Where is your strength button? I'm going to ask you today to find yours. Find that place where you feel joy, happiness, and strength. When you feel overwhelmed, reach for that button, press it, hit it, slam it, whatever you need to do. But go to that place. I don't know where it is for you, but for me, it's my faith, my home, time with family. Whatever it is, go there. Our hearts can heal. Our minds can mend, but until then, press that strength button. We need to be strong in our support of this family. As difficult as this is, and it will continue to be, that's not what I want to talk about. Not at all. I want to talk about how this much contact can make this much difference. Relationships matter. Hear this. Relationships matter. Look at this room. Several hundred people knew him and loved him, and thousands are here to honor him and his family. Let me share our relationship. Jacob completed our hiring process during the preceding months just before July 2024, and he had one remaining step, the interview with the chief of police. It was very informal and only a few sentences were exchanged, a quick congratulations and a welcome. I barely knew him on a personal level, but I knew all about his background, his life, family, work history, and the time that he spent with DSO. And so he became one of us, a Terrell police officer. After an introduction to the council, we bonded on the back row, physically poking at each other and shaking our heads and rolling our eyes at some of the lengthy sections of the meeting. We met the next week and rode together to the Stallings Addition community meeting, stressing our importance of interacting with all of our citizens. You never really know how a young officer is going to react in that scenario. Honestly, I expected he would just sit there like a bump on a log, ride the meeting out. Not Jacob. He talked almost as much as I did. He embraced the concept, sharing, talking, and visiting with all the members listening. That smile and that laugh was present throughout. His entire personality shined through. A parking issue was brought up, and we assured him we'd take a look and see about what we could do to resolve it. After the meeting, we drove by and made an assessment and kicked it around between the two of us. And I laughed and said, "Well, you got your first assignment." He just smiled and said, "Yes, sir, we'll take care of it." The next day, I remarked to one of our lieutenants about the meeting, bragging on Jacob and how happy I was to have him. I literally said, "Man, we really got a good one with him." When checking my email, I laughed out loud because it was from Jacob. He'd already sent me an update on that first assignment. Devin reminded me of another story that I'd completely forgotten about. He came home one night, told me he'd already been called to the chief's office. I'd heard a rumor, and it bothered me enough that I wanted to talk to him, so I asked him to stop by my office. He came bouncing in with that way that he had about him, big smile. "Hey, Chief, what's up?" I broached the subject straight on and told him that I'd heard that he was getting close to the end of his training and that he might not be very happy and he was considering going somewhere else. I wanted to make sure that there had not been some incident that had led to these feelings, and he looked at me with shock and horror on his face. He said, "Who could have told you that? That's crazy, dude. I don't know what you're talking about." I am here doing exactly what I want to do, exactly where I want to do it. We both laughed, and I was relieved. We visited for a few more minutes, and then he said, "Well, I got to go back to work." I never once saw him that he did not smile and say, "Good morning, see you later, how's it going?" or just pat me on the back when he passed by. Those are the memories that I have. So I ask you again, how can this much time make this much difference? Relationship. That's why. In this short time, we were building a relationship. This past week, I've seen more hugs, seen more kind gestures, heard more cops tell each other that they loved each other than any time in the 37 years that I've served. That is because of Jacob. He made a difference. He shared himself with us. His family shared him with us. And it means something. This loss has brought people together. It has changed lives. Today, it has us broken, but not defeated. Today, it has us hurt and angry, but our resolve is stronger than ever. Today, we are in tears, but one day we will find joy again, despite this loss. We must mourn, we must grieve, but we must find a way to find the good that has come and will come from this tragedy. What is it? It is the fond memory of relationship. It's his kind smile and those loving eyes that we will remember. It's the welcoming of a new family to our blue fold for life. Devin, Amos, the Candanoza family. You are ours, and we are yours.
I forgot to tell you, you applaud when they come up, and if they do a good job, you applaud as they go down. Chief, I started that for you. You're welcome. It'll cost you $5 or a hamburger. As I met with the family at the hospital last Monday morning, bright and early during the night, I found out that Jacob had two very special friends. Matter of fact, they called themselves the Three Musketeers. But after meeting them and talking to them, I think they could also be called the Three Stooges. Would you please welcome Jacob's two best friends, Jonathan Lindo and David Luna. Give them a hand as they come.
Well, he spoiled the part about the Three Musketeers. It's in my speech, but I'll go ahead and say that. Where do I even start? As some of you know, I met Candanoza at the academy. We gave him the nickname Candeezy. And it was day one that Luna and I had just met each other, and we were sitting down in the classroom waiting for everyone else to walk in. And man, when that guy walked in, it was like, bam, he's a stud, confident. If you guys know him, the way he walks, he's very sharp, very stout. And we looked at each other and we're like, we got to get to know that dude. Myself, Luna, and Candeezy, not being with Dallas County prior, we're all military, we hit it off, talking about our stories and adventures outside the state, maybe in different countries. But you know, there's something about Candeezy that really stuck out, and it was how strong and level-headed, humble and professional he was. It's all good qualities you look for in a police officer. And just like any good bromance, just like that, it took off. From study sessions to birthdays, Friendsgiving, holidays, we were always doing life together. We're often being referred to as the Three Amigos, the Three Musketeers, and even Sergeant Garcia's three sons, Sergeant Garcia being our academy instructor. And when people saw us in the halls, they were like, oh, look, here comes trouble. Candeezy loved DWIs, and when it came for our SFST night, we invited our wives. And boy, did our wives bond, over alcohol at that. And Devin was so kind and sweet to my wife and Luna's wife, and we were so relieved that they connected. And like that, our families were intertwined, and we were doing life together. Candeezy was very professional and humble, and he didn't brag much, so Luna and I had to do all the bragging for him. Through our adventures together, Luna, Candeezy, and I, we trained together, made a team together, and we wanted to hone our craft, become better protectors and professionals, and he thrived in it. He loved learning, growing, becoming a better tactician, and man, that guy was such a stud. I'm sure you guys have seen the pictures of him. But you know, things changed when he moved to Terrell. It was a little bittersweet, but man, he loved Terrell Police Department. He regained that spark that he had previously lost, and he was always telling us in our little group chat about all the crazy calls he's been on, how many DWIs he's done. He even saved the guy's life. He had such a passion for patrol. I've spoken to so many Terrell police officers over the past couple days about how squared away he was. All I hear is how much of a stud he was, how knowledgeable he was, how humble he was. And I really just wanted to say thank you to Terrell for taking care of him. There's so much to say, and I could really go on, but I'll leave you with a couple things. Officer Jacob Candanoza, our brother, Candeezy, he would want to be remembered as a couple things. As a good father to Amethyst, who is confident, caring, and kind, some of the best qualities that he got to share with her. He would want to be remembered as a faithful and loving husband to Devin. And Devin, you are so strong and fierce, and I know he loved you very much. You and Amethyst were his whole world, he reminded us. And he was a good brother to his family, to the guys on the team, to the police officers in the department, and to everyone he really came into contact with. So this one's to you, Candeezy, and we miss you, brother.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous up here, guys. It is an honor to speak on Jacob's behalf. Good morning, everybody. I want to read off what's behind Terrell's challenge coin. It says, professional and responsibly aggressive law enforcement is a philosophy that promotes a proactive approach to reducing crime and enhancing public safety. I could not find any better words that could match Jacob. These words fit him perfectly. His ambition, his drive to policing was nothing I've ever seen before. It's something that every law enforcement officer should strive to be. Chief Sanson, I want to thank you and your department for taking in Candanoza and giving him the opportunity that he was seeking for all along, an opportunity that his previous department failed to give. The opportunity was to just serve with a purpose. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Terrell PD. Thank you, Chief Sanson. Secondly, I want to thank Devin for allowing Candanoza to spend his weekends with us. I know you probably wanted him home most of the time, but he was ours that weekend, you know. Also, thank you for letting him spend a lot of his money on all the guns and gear. He really enjoyed that stuff. I want to share you a story. The last time we met with Candanoza was on Friday, two nights before the incident. I'm always ecstatic to see Candanoza because he has one of the best stories. He was telling us about his last traffic stop where this car peeled out the parking lot. So he's on his little lunch break, he's about to get these tacos from this new taco stand that he has now, because it comes to find out that he pulled over the other owner of the taco stand, and they don't give him free tacos anymore, so he goes to the other one. So then he hears this car pull out, and Candanoza's police antennas go up, and there he goes, right? He tells the taco lady, I'm gonna sit these right here, I'll be right back. And there he goes, being as ambitious and as driven to just serve his community. And on December 8th, he did the same thing. Not knowing what he was gonna encounter, he didn't care. He went out there and did what he was supposed to do. That night, he faced evil, and evil won. But they didn't win the war, right? It was a small battle that evil won. And I leave this last note to you guys, everybody carrying a badge, that it is our responsibility to honor Jacob, to let not this discourage us from doing our duties, but to honor Jacob and carry on his legacy and what he always wanted, and that was just to be a good husband, a good father, and a damn good police officer. Thank you.
Behind every incredible son are two fantastic parents who raise young men to be who Jacob was. We're moving from best friends now to family. And so, first, would you please welcome Jacob's father, David Candanoza, and when David is through speaking, would you welcome his brother, Hawk Candanoza. Please welcome David.
I'm not really good at speeches, so I wrote a couple of things down. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. It's really overwhelming to see such support. People don't even understand how strong the blue line is. I myself didn't either, but I know now. I look out at everyone, and I see so many different agencies. I've seen officers from Chicago, from New York, from practically every city in DFW, literally all over. People have reached out from all over the planet to give their condolences, and I'm so very grateful. Jacob absolutely loved being an officer for Terrell. 21 hours before this tragedy, he was at the rink showing me his police gear, his 2 different vests, his rifle, his different bullets. He was just so proud. I had no idea all the stuff that goes on the gear for an officer. It's a lot. He would tell me how happy he was to be married to Devin, how he loved being a dad to Amethyst. I call her the Rock. He loved them more than words can say. By absolute luck, I was driving through Terrell when he first got his squad car. He told me to meet him at Buc-ee's. He was on cloud 9. He hit one of his dreams. He got his own car. I told him, "Boy, your car is so dirty." He goes, "Dad, I just got it. I'll get it squared away." The last picture I ever took of him was at that moment there with his brother Condor right in front of his police car. My son Hawk would talk to him every day. They're so close. As a dad, it's just the greatest feeling in the world to see your kids talk and just be so loving towards each other instead of always fighting. On the procession down here from Terrell, the police department, to the church, I saw so many people on the side of the road with their hands over the heart or saluting in respect for Jacob. It's just awesome. Jacob and I were at the rink, and he suddenly tells me, "Dad, I'm taking off to New Mexico." I said, "Boy, what are you doing that for?" He said he was meeting Devin halfway. Devin was driving from California. He was driving from Texas. They were going to meet halfway in New Mexico, some little town I never heard of. So I said, "Oh, shoot." I get on the phone and I Google Las Vegas. And I tell him, "Boy, hey, you can fly to Las Vegas and stay at the Stratosphere for cheaper than all that gas you're going to spend, and you would get to be there faster and spend more time with her there." He goes, "Really?" I said, "Look it up." And he did. So then he called her, and they met in Vegas, and that was technically their first date. It wasn't random like that. He was going to meet her in New Mexico. No way. I have 2 quick stories. When he was with Dallas, what is it? I forgot. Dallas Sheriff's deputies. He was driving his van, and he went to go pick up lunch for him and a couple people, other officers. And he's driving back. And as he's driving back, somebody comes out of a bar, almost hits him, and drives erratically. Well, Jacob, he was offended that they did that in front of him in his vehicle. So he lights him up. And he goes over there and he talks to him and finds out that that guy is drunk or inebriated. So he gets the guy out of the car and he's talking to him. He gets the guy's keys and he just chunks them way off into the shit. And he says, by the time you find your keys, you'll be sober. True story. It's the way it was. And then one more last quick story. When he was in the Marines, in basic, he had won some kind of award, crawling or whatever. I don't know what it was, but he won, and his reward was an orange. That was like gold, and if you ever know basic training, you get something like that. It's, oh, hell yeah. So he was peeling it, and a buddy comes over here, and he says, hey, can I have a slice? Okay. He gives him a slice. And then another one, and another one. And the drill instructor's right there watching all this going on. And eventually, Jacob gave the whole orange away. He didn't save nothing for him. That's the way he was, just helping others. And the DI was watching him, and he goes over there, Candanoza, did you eat any of that orange? Sir, no, sir. He gave him another orange. And he says, don't share. This one's for you. It's the way he was. Just a great son, just a great boy, great husband to Devin. I can see you now. I got my glasses on. That's all I got. I just want to say down there, boy, I see you. I miss you so much, boy. You have no idea how much I miss you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you.
Today, we honor the life of my brother, Jacob Candanoza, who served as a police officer, a role he carried with an unshakable commitment to duty, justice, and his community. As we reflect on his service, we always also reflect on who he was to each of us: a husband, a father, a son, a brother, a friend, a protector, and a man of great integrity. Jacob dedicated his life to make the world a safer place. He wore the badge with pride, but his true measure just wasn't in his profession, it was in his character. Whether it was the late night shifts, the countless hours spent serving his community, or the moments when he went above and beyond to help someone in need, my brother lived by a code of honor and compassion that extended far beyond his uniform. As a family, we were so proud of the man that he was. He had a great heart that cared deeply for others. He wasn't just a cop to us. He was someone we could rely on, someone whose laughter could light up a room, and whose strength could support us through the hardest of times. It wasn't just in his professional life that he made an impact. His love for his family, his loyalty to his friends, and his undying commitment, doing what was right, was the core of who he was. He had a way of making you feel safe, not just in the face of danger, but in the ordinary moments of life, with his warmth, his humor, and his unwavering support. Now I have a letter to Devin. Devin, the night that Jacob and I met you at Kevin's house, after everyone went to bed, Jacob and I were upstairs, and that guy just couldn't stop talking about you. Little did I know, my brother had met the love of his life, and he was getting ready to begin his greatest adventure. He loved being your husband. He loved spending every moment with you, and I know I didn't take anything for granted. We all might say that I was Jacob's best friend, but you truly were the center of his world. As we navigate this next chapter of life, I want you to know that you are not alone, and I will be here for every step of the way, and always support you and Amethyst. Y'all are my family, and that'll never change. I apologize. apologize. The next one is a letter to Amethyst. Amethyst, the day you were born, I saw my brother and your father become the man he was always meant to be. Of all things your daddy loved, being your dad was his favorite. Your daddy was the bravest, funniest, and most honorable man I've ever met. Every day he lived for you, and each time I get to see your smile and hear your laugh, I see your daddy and you always bringing happiness to everyone around you. As time goes on and years pass, it may be hard to remember everything you know about your dad, but I will always be here to share with you the endless memories that I have with him. And lastly, a letter to Jacob. Jacob, from the time we were little goons running around causing chaos wherever we went, to starting our own families, I couldn't ask for a better big brother, a best friend to have in my life. The impact you made on me was immeasurable. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was be just like you. I wanted to dress like you. I wanted to skate better than you and to be the best version of myself just to impress you. From the earliest memories I have, it was always you taking care of me and helping any way you could. The bond we have is one that'll never be broken and will never fade. We laughed and we cried, and we got to enjoy each day as it came. You always picked me up when I was down and kept me on the right path. You're the man I've always looked up to in every facet of life. The love you have for everyone was admirable, the light you bring to the darkest of times, and the selflessness to always help anyone in need was the core of who you were. Your dedication to serve and protect your family, friends, and community is a mark we will all strive to achieve. Most people have flat tire friends, but not many have 3 a.m. friends. A flat tire friend is one you call before the sun goes down, and they will help if they can. But a 3 a.m. friend is one you call in the middle of the night. No matter the issue, they will come to help. Jacob, you were my 3 a.m. friend. It didn't matter what season of life you were facing, you always answered my phone call. You gave me undivided love and attention. You are my big brother, but more than that, you were my role model, my confidant, and my best friend. I may not have always voiced the amount of love and respect I have for you, but Jacob, I hope you knew you were my partner in crime, and I couldn't thank you enough for the life I got to live with you. You are the best big brother I could have ever been given, and if I could have one more conversation, I'd tell you how strong you are as a person, how great you are to Devin, and what an amazing father you are to Amethyst. I'd remind you every day of how much I love you. I don't know how I'm going to live this life without you, but I promise to do my best to find the strength in my heart. Jacob, I promise to you that I will always take care of Devin and Amethyst. You had a way of surrounding yourself with the best of people, so I won't be doing so alone. I know you'd rather be here, but you may rest in peace, knowing we will handle everything for you down here until we see you again. I love you. Till next time, stay dangerous, cowboy.
And finally, I have the honor of reading a letter from Devin, his precious wife, the mother of his beautiful daughter, Amethyst. She writes, "Dear Jacob, I'm at a loss for words. How do I convey everything that my heart is feeling during this time? It has been an honor to be your wife and your best friend. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. You were an incredible husband and father. You always showed us so much compassion, support, and patience. You taught us what true, unconditional love was. Thank you for always being our protector. I am so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished, from the United States Marine Corps to the Dallas Sheriff's Department, and finally to the Terrell Police Department. And there were so many other things in between, far too many to name. You were always so passionate in everything you did. My heart is so full of cherished moments that we shared. I will hold them dear, and in the dark moments ahead, I will have those memories to comfort me. I'll carry your legacy in my heart, and I promise I'll live a life that honors you for the rest of my days. I will love you forever until we meet again. Eternally yours, Devin. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Candanoza. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
Preacher said he died too young. Over there, told that gun for Uncle Sam and our freedom. Mom and Dad dressed in black, they folded up that flag, handed it to Dad, and started praying. Yeah, and he went out, 21 guns blazing, and that's one hell of a name. That's the only way to go, fighting the good fight till the good Lord calls you home. So beware, my friend, till I see you again. Yeah, this is our last goodbye. It's a hell of a night, man. Doctor said he ain't got long. He just smiled and said, bring it on. Well, if you think I'm scared, you got me all wrong. No, a little cancer can't break me. My heart's rhyming, I believe. We all hit our knees and started praying. Lord, he never gave up. Said the good Lord's waiting, and that's one hell of a name. That's the only way to go, fighting the good fight till the good Lord calls you home. So beware, my friend, till I see you again. Yeah, this is all